Hello, welcome to another episode of Map Talks. I'm Mats, this is Robert.
Hello!
And today I'm going to talk about my new car. What I ordered, why I ordered it, and then, because it sort of is a part of this, Tesla's recent price chaos. And, well, it's difficult, really. It is. Not so much for me, but for everybody else. I don't really care. I mean, let's just take the price thing first. The same night as they said they would start production of the standard range and standard range plus and so on, the prices also dropped for the 3 and also I think immediately.
They dropped the prices also for the S and X.
Yeah, in around the same days there.
Yeah.
And in some places of the world which have heavy taxes and stuff, it was quite substantial amount of money.
Yeah, I read about a customer in China that had just recently bought a Model 3. And suddenly, over the night, the car had become more or less around $25,000 cheaper.
Yeah, and here my model is around $4,000, which is a significant amount of money, yes. But anyway, just to go through what I ordered: blue, white, and 18s in the winter, and 19s in the summer, and
blue exterior and white interior.
yes. You can't get it the other way around.
You can, but then you have to have a lot of money, I think.
Yeah, well, then you have to get someone else to do it because they don't have an individual program. Anyway, and the autopilot, of course, the old autopilot. Sorry about the light. Something's going down.
It's something that we call Sunday here. So.
Now, of course, 1 week after I ordered the car, I think 1 week. Yeah, 1 week after it, everything changed and all chaos. All hell broke loose, literally. People got confused and angry, and there was arms and legs everywhere and screaming and shouting, and I understand why. But for me, following Tesla so closely for so many years, I don't. Yeah, okay, they're doing it again. Okay. Now they've split the autopilot package in two. The autopilot package is now, moreover, it's called just autopilot, and it is adaptive cruise control, basically, for all intents and purposes, and I think that's about it. Then the navigator on autopilot and a lot of the other functions, summon and so on, is delegated to the full self-driving package. Now, okay, I'm getting, after what I've heard anyway, I'm getting the FSD as kind of a compensation because I still haven't gotten the car. I haven't taken delivery of it yet, and that's okay. Now, some people don't want that, and they don't need it, and they don't believe in it, and they just want their money, and that's understandable, and that's always. But Tesla's been doing this for years. Now they have to at some point stabilize, but I mean, you bought what you bought, and that's how it is. It's like it's acting more like consumer electronics than it is a car, because cars normally don't have these price differences. Now that said, Tesla's have been a lot of prices up and down the last few months. The S and X, it's been chaos, and they have to stop that. And I think they're now stabilizing things. I hope so. It is for a while. I mean, they reached their goal. They got the car out. They got the and all that. Yeah, at a cost, of course. They're closing down all their stores. Is that the right way to go? Yeah, I don't know. Of course, in Norway, many of the stores are tied to service centers, so they're probably not that easy to split. But well, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm glad the cheaper car got out. Of course, I was planning to buy the cheaper car, you know that, and then I was thinking, let's just go all in, get it, just buy it, because I'm tired of waiting. And then a week later, then it, of course not in Europe, so I still have to, so it would have been the same thing. I just hadn't expected the news to come that fast. But why didn't I wait? Well, first of all, impatience, to be honest, and second of all, and particularly now after driven it, it's an insanely competent car. It might be a little bit noisy, yes, but so good to drive and so involving to drive that I can live with that noise, and it's technically superior to everything else. And then you have the high-speed charging and the new V3 that are coming, and also all that stuff. And I thought, just get the big. It's gonna be expensive. Just get the big battery, because then you have it. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to think like, oh, I missed that, and why don't I have that and that and those, the extra miles. Because there are always situations that you want, why didn't I buy the big car, bigger battery pack? Now I have that. I don't have to worry about winter or degradation or energy usage or anything. I can do almost whatever I want.
But you surprised me.
Yeah, I know. I surprised myself too. Would I have been thinking about cancelling the order and ordering it again and saving the money? I mean, after the new price regime, yeah, but
You have?
of course you have, because it's a lot of money. But then I wouldn't get what I have, because I have now the all autopilot system. So and I will get the what is called full self-driving, which is, well, the thing is, the whole changed, so nothing is where it was anymore. Everything moved around. But the point is, I will now get Hardware 3. I will get Navigate on autopilot, which is astonishing. And the few people that have gotten their cars already reports that it works brilliantly in Norway, which is good. I mean, many people don't understand this FSD thing. Full self-driving, and that's partly Tesla's own fault. They call it full self-driving, which is, in Elon speak, what they mean is that it will have all the possibilities to do that, but you will still have to monitoring it, and that's not full self-driving. Full self-driving is going to sleep. That's a matter of definition, and a lot of this is also has to be regulated, and Tesla completely missed the ball on when they would be ready with half of their enhanced functions in the first place when they started this thing. So people got that history in the mind, say, oh yeah, they always said that for 2 years, but now things have started to roll on and things are getting better, and I think they're going to be getting better quickly. If I just bought autopilot now, I would just get it wouldn't be much more advanced than this car, apart from the software updates and so on, of course. But I want to have as much automation as possible. I can see how comfortable the adaptive cruise in the Ioniq is to use, particularly on long travels. And then to go even a step further than that must be just amazing, really.
And I think one thing you would appreciate a lot in the new car is that you can watch it on the telephone, because that's something you have been complaining a lot about with both the Kia and this Hyundai, that they don't have this app.
Yeah, well, for some
because
people,
you're sometimes a very lazy boy.
Yeah,
and you like things to be simple.
Yeah, but for me, who live in a place where I don't have charging, and I have to rely on public charging, which is, in a way, found my way to adapt. It's sometimes a bit troublesome, but most of the time it's okay. I mean, you have to walk a little bit, but
Exercise.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. But sometimes, not very often, mind you, terribly seldom still. Sometimes those chargers just stop working. And then when you look at the, okay, I've been there for 3 hours, maybe I should go pick it up now, and then you come and it has stopped charging at some point, and you didn't know because car don't tell you. That's very frustrating. That's very frustrating. And then and of course you have all the other comfort enhancements, which means you could precondition the car and so on. They are working on, is that live yet? I don't think it is. It's coming, I think it's in beta now actually, to early testers, and I think it's working rather well. The advanced summon in car parks, which means that basically the car can come and get you as long as you still have a disclaimer that have to say that you have to have a free line of sight to the car.
I think just still in testing.
Yeah, too early to their test fleet of people, but the reports so far have been good, which is nice. It's promising, and that's gonna be mind blowing to people.
Yeah,
when say you're just this guy, and then this car comes across, it backs out of its space or drives out of its space, and then drives around in the parking lot, and then up to these people, and there's no one in the car, and it's navigating around and obstacles, and it must be. People's mind will go completely crazy seeing that.
Yeah, but then you have, what about the poor valet parkers?
We don't have that in Norway.
No, I know, but in the States, for example, you have the valet parkers. They need the money.
Yeah.
If Tesla can drive by itself, you don't need the valet parkers.
Well, they probably still need to park the car on a designated spot within a designated place. So I think they still have something to do. And besides, Teslas aren't for everyone. And they really aren't for everyone. This is a discussion that comes up. Sometimes some Tesla owners can seem a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for now?
Bitchy?
Arrogant is the word.
Arrogant, thank you.
Because well, you only can, you can just put in 20% over, say, a Leaf or whatever, I know that they're now going to have relative price dominance in the American market, and then with the new cheap car, with the range and the tech and all that. But first things, not everybody likes the way Tesla build cars. I'm not thinking about the noise levels or quirky build quality or anything like that. I'm thinking about the fact, even the S we tried last weekend had quirks in it. The 3 didn't, because it's a better build, but the S did, and that's just stupid. But that's how it is. But just, some people want buttons, or some people have dogs and they can't have a Model 3, or some people have 4 children, or whatever, and some people plain out don't like Tesla. And we could buy something else, a Kia for instance, which is a good car, or the upcoming Polestar 2, which looks to be, must give credit to Volvo or Polestar for doing that. Looks like a damn well planned out car.
Some says this looks like an old Volvo 360, and some says it looks like an old Saab. So, but
it does actually. But the point is that the tech and the fact that it got Google to do the UI, and it's a lot of good thinking gone into that car. And it's a Volvo, so you get things like tow bar and so. And anyway, back to the 3.
The next 2 years, it will come a lot of new electric cars.
It will. So we will get more and more choice, which is better for the consumers. And yes, no one can touch Tesla when it comes to the battery side, the technology side, and the charging infrastructure side, and the share integration of different systems. That's impossible because they're not just
in the development.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that everybody should have a Tesla, and that kind of arrogance is very, very. It's just making me sometimes. It's going on my nerves, really.
Like my father, he doesn't need a Tesla, but I have told them to consider an electric car. Tesla is nothing for him, but maybe like
no, he don't like the tech. He wouldn't understand the tech.
Oh, but like Peugeot or Nice, you know, or Leaf, or a simple car like that.
Yeah.
That. So,
Yeah, because he wouldn't be bothered by the rapid gating of the Leaf either, or now less rapid gating, but still. It's stupidly constructed anyway. At least it's for a second-gen car. Because he doesn't drive that much long trips, does he?
Well, no, it's from home to the store.
Exactly. Yeah, this is getting to be a bit longer video than I thought. Anyway, that's what I did, and I talked to Tesla today. Couldn't tell me where the car was. The delivery window is getting closer. I'm more and more excited. I've seen a few in the wild already, and they look very good. And I want my car now. So yeah, there it is. Am I excited? Yes. Yes, the Ioniq is up for sale, by the way, if anybody wanted. It's a fantastic car. And it's gonna be a fantastic car for a long time still, after all.
So if you want to read about it or see some pictures, we will put a link in the description.
Yes.
If you want to buy it.
Or if you know someone who needs a car.
Yeah.
So that's it. Thanks for watching. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe, and take care out there. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.